You're here because you're an ambitious leader that wants to write a book that impacts people's lives. You see, there's a big difference between just finishing your book and writing a book that actually touches and resonates with the reader. So think about a book that has changed your life, one you're still thinking about decades later. How do you write a book as impactful as that? The answer is having a framework that makes sure every paragraph, every section, and every chapter of your book are all pushing you towards the impact you want. And if you give me the next few minutes of your time, I'll give you that framework. It's the same framework that my clients have used to write books that change people's lives, land major speaking gigs, and generate millions in revenue. It's going to help you finish the book whether you're just starting out or have a full draft. So I'll promise you 3 things in this video. First, I'll tell you who I am and why I'm qualified to help you write the book. Also, I'll give you the bridge framework so you can complete a book that has the most impact possible. And the last thing, I'll give you an invitation to take the next step so you can finally finish your book. So let me introduce myself. I'm Simon Golden, and after getting my PhD in psychology and behavioral change, I began working with business owners, NFL stars, and CEOs, including the former CEO of a $20 billion per year company, to turn their expertise into books that have a meaningful impact. And using this framework, my clients have gone on to deliver TED Talks, earn 5- and 6-figure keynote fees, win prestigious book awards, as well as land the #1 spot on bestseller lists. And here's the great thing for you. You don't need to be the CEO of a billion-dollar company. All you need is the expertise that you can turn into a book. Lanisha became the #1 best-selling author and appeared on ABC and CBS. And the list goes on. But it's not about them at all. It's about you. So here's the bridge framework that will allow you to finish your book in months, not years, and have an even bigger impact on the world. The first pillar is strategy. What that means is start with the end in mind. What do you want most from your book? Do you want to build a legacy that endures long after you're gone? Do you want to become the authority figure in your industry? Do you want to scale your business? Imagine what it'd be like if your prospects already know you, like you, trust you, and see you as an expert when you speak with them. Writing a book is a masterful strategy to warm up your prospects. Or maybe you want more speaking engagements. A book is a new calling card and allows you to speak in corporate events where you can charge anywhere from $5K to $50K per talk. You might want to build passive income. 300 million books are printed every year on Amazon, with over 28 billion in sales from Amazon alone. You might also want to deeply impact your readers. Maybe you want to help people heal or reach their full potential or enhance their business. Impacting your readers alone is a good enough reason to write a book. Once you've figured out your intended impact, here's the really crucial step. Make every decision in the book in a way that moves you towards that impact. Everything from the target audience, the benefits of the book, the types of content that most appeal to your readers, and your unique tone of voice. Now, the second pillar is execution. This is where most people get stuck. You might think that you need to spend well over 10 hours a week writing a book, and so do most people. That's why 90% of people never finish their first draft without help, according to Forbes. My clients have spent at most 5 hours writing each week, sometimes as little as 2 hours, because they use their existing content. Could be presentations, speeches, social media posts, or articles they've written, which accelerate the book and help them move past challenges. Even if you don't have any existing content, having consulting on the most efficient process is going to help you spend fewer hours per week. We also identify common roadblocks that get in the way of progress, like writer's block, self-doubt, perfectionism, procrastination. With the bridge framework, you have the tools and strategies, basically everything you need to move beyond those roadblocks and execute on the intended impact you identified in step 1. Now, one of the most common reasons people don't finish their book is because they have no one pushing them to get it done. If you had someone consistently checking in with you, pushing you, and pulling you to the finish line, you might have had this book done by now. And that's what we can provide for you, accountability. Whether you work with us or not, find someone to consistently check in with you and push you to get the work done. Or if you really don't have any time for the book, we will ghostwrite the book for you using your ideas and tone of voice. When you follow this pillar, not only will you get your book done, you'll get it done a lot more efficiently without it taking over your life or getting in the way of your business. Here's the last pillar, outside perspective. You're an expert in your field, but your readers are not. They don't see the world quite like you do. And this gap in knowledge makes it really difficult for you to step into their shoes and figure out what's resonating, what's providing value, or what's confusing. I've personally spent years studying and mastering outside perspective by working with books across dozens of industries, including technology, AI, psychology, education, the environment, space, business, financial success, coaching, consulting, sports, and many more. Here's the bottom line. Seek feedback from a book coach or another author who can give you the strengths, issues, and recommendations for getting around those issues. The last pillar will take your book from good to extraordinary. It will ensure that your expertise isn't just impressive, it will change your readers' lives or their businesses. And that's it. Once you follow these 3 pillars, your book will form the bridge of knowledge between you and the reader. Now, the final thing I promised you was an invitation to take the next step. If you're the 1% who's really committed to getting the book done, scroll down and see the case studies of others who use the Bridge framework to get on international stages, generate millions in revenue, and change lives. When you're done reading their stories, you'll have 2 options. One, you can keep doing what you've been doing and telling people that you'll get the book done without quite getting there. Or you can have a meeting with me. If you like what you see, we can talk about working together. But either way, you'll have a roadmap to go from where you are right now to having a finished book. I hope to speak with you soon, and shortly after that, see your book on a bookshelf and bestseller list. Thanks for watching.